Hey guys, welcome to or back to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be running through my entire crochet ruffle hat collection. I didn't count these yet, but it's a lot. So we're going through the first stack first. I'm going to try the hats on and talk a little bit about the process of me creating it, as well as like what I like about the hat, whatnot, stuff like that. So let's get into it. First off is this wavy brim hat. I really like these ruffles. I need to make some more hats with this ruffle pattern. This was the first and only hat I made with this ruffle pattern. This hat was made with the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. I love Red Heart and I love their Granny Square yarn because the colorways are so freaking cute. But like, this is like a little wavy brim, kind of sun hat, but still giving ruffles. So this is really tea. I like this one. This is one of my most sold online hats. This hat was made using Anaya's pattern. I don't know if y'all know her. I will put her information below so y'all can go follow her. She is another crochet girl. Really love her content, love her videos and stuff like that. Make sure y'all check her out. This hat I think is super cute. It's a nice little, this was the first wavy hat I ever made, and it's also where I got the technique for doing waves as far as working in the front loop only to push the waves out. I love this hat. It comes, literally comes together super fast. I actually have to make an order for this week for one of these hats in solid color black, and I just sold one last week, or this past week. For it was a pink one with clouds on it. Like, people really do love this style hat. It's super cute though, so I'm not mad at it. But yeah, this hat was made this hat was made last year. I made this last year. This hat that I just had on, I made this hat this year. This hat right here, I really love this hat. A lot of people, I got lots of compliments for this hat. This hat right here, this two-tone, okay. This hat was made during Pride Month of this year, which was June 2025. I got a lot of compliments on this hat. I really do like the all white and then the like burst of color for the ruffles. It's just like very enticing. I think that this colorway, as far as Red Heart favorite stripe yarn, always seems to grab people's attention. So I really do like making hats with this yarn. But I like Red Heart favorite stripe yarn regardless. But I really did like this hat. I also, when I wear this hat, a lot of people do ask me, hey, where'd you get your hat? Do you make your hat? So it does give like, it's a very good advertisement piece for sure. But yeah, she's super cute. Takes about like 3 to 4 hours to make, but love her. Again, I made this year, but anyways, I'm sorry. I kind of like got off track for a second. Started thinking about something. This baby was made in 2024. It's actually on my Instagram. These were the first times like I made a hat. First time using elastic for real in the ruffle hats. This hat, when I wore it at work, had coworkers wanting to purchase hats for me. The first hat I ever actually sold was this exact same style. So this is definitely one of my babies. Hold this near and dear to my heart. Again, I've already stated, I love Red Heart yarn, specifically favorite stripe, but I love Red Heart yarn. So there are a lot of hats that were made with favorite stripe yarn. So prepare to be sick of me. But yeah, this hat really did start my like crochet business journey, but also just like getting back into the speed of making crochet hats as well. This hat was a part of that journey for me, and I love her. All right, wait. Okay, this is another one of the hats that were made with the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. I love Red Heart, non-negotiable. This actually, I believe this was a double crochet. I believe. Yeah, this was a double crochet hat. I personally don't really do many double crochet hats because you got to do like 4 I like a thick, fluffy ruffle look, and to get that look with double crochet, you have to do at least 3 to 4 rounds. And I think this is 3 rounds, and it's still not fluffy enough. I did do a tutorial on my TikTok for this hat. I have a tutorial for this one as well. Again, like I told you, this one was from a YouTube tutorial, but I gotta remember to mention that for the other hats. This is cute, don't get me wrong. It's just like, I'm so stuck on big fluffy ruffles that like this really was just something for the people that don't like big fluffy ruffles. But like, that's not me. So it's cute, but not my type tea for real. Again, this is another hat made with the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. I actually really do love this specific colorway of the Granny Square yarn. This is I used the treble stitch for this one. I could tell by the fluffiness, but like, I love a big, thick, fluffy ruffle, and this right here is definitely giving that. It's not too much, but it's just like, it just sits. Like, I love this colorway, and I love the ruffles. I think I may have did a tutorial for this on TikTok, and I'm not sure. I don't think I ever really wore this hat out either. Like, at the end of the video, I guess I'll like show y'all which ones I kind of keep in rotation and have worn a lot, but this wasn't one I've worn a lot. So, and it's so funny because this kind of matches like what I have on because of the hair, and y'all can't really see it, but like, I don't want to raise my pants, but like, I have like burgundy-ish pants on, so like, it's kind of giving. Like, I could have actually worn that today, I guess, but I'm not going anywhere, so probably wouldn't wear it. This bad boy right here, this is the only hat that I have like literal duplicate of in my collection. I'm sorry, fucking hair is all over me. Like, these braids shed so motherfucking bad, be having me think I'm a damn cat. But this one, like, I have 2 of these. One of these was supposed to be sold, but the person never bought it, and I accidentally wore both of them. Like, so I just never sold them. But these hats I made this year, 2025, for Mardi Gras season. This was like my first kind of like sale, you can say. Like, I was obviously wearing them given the season because I know people want to buy them. I remember I went out to the what was that festival? It was some festival in the 225 Fest. And I seen like 3 or 4 crochet hats. Like, obviously mine was the best because I'm not going to say no one's was better than mine. But like, literally, like, I'm not even being messy. Mine was the best. Like, the colors, like, yeah, we had the same colors, but like, I seen people do like their stripes were thicker. Like, I did 2 rounds, like, for each color. Like, I seen someone who did like 4 rounds, and then nobody's ruffles were really sitting with mine. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, this is no shade. My ruffles were literally the thickest, the best. Like, I could tell they used double crochet. Like, no shade. It was no issue, but it was just like, that's cute shit. And even like, and I told a couple of people I liked they hat. It was cute. And then bitches were like, oh, thanks, I made it. Well, duh. I'd assume you didn't pay for that, but let me stop. Okay, let me stop. I'm not mean. I'm being serious, but this one really, this colorway, this hat in general, kind of like I said, holds a special place to me because it was my first like time. I bought so much yarn because I was like, fuck it, we finna buy this yarn, make these hats and sell them. Like how they was cooking crack and shit. Like, this was my crack. Like, this was my hustle. And I sold about like 5 of these, I think 5 or 6. And for it to be my first like actual drop like that really meant a lot to me. And I got, of course, tagged on Instagram. Shout out to my girls who bought these for me. Like, yeah, that kind of like turned me up a little bit more in my business. So yeah, I love her. This was the first ruffle hat I ever made in my life. Super loose, no elastic, like, it's too big. It's a mess. The magic circle wasn't fully closed, but like, technically this is how it would fit because it was too big, but I obviously just tilted it upwards and it hangs in the back too freaking low. But this was my first ruffle hat. I made it in 2023, and I didn't even make any more ruffle hats that year. I just, you know, I've seen it. I was like, oh wait, I do know how to crochet. Let me pick up a hook and get to it. And I got to it and made this. And I made this with a 5.5 millimeter hook as well. I'm a 5 millimeter hook girl for real. That's my preference. I use a 6 when I want my ruffles thick, but yeah, this hat really was the start of my journey. And this is why I say to like new crocheters, if you are like beginner to crochet, you have to like give yourself a chance to develop. You have to give your chance yourself to make mistakes and to not listen and follow the patterns and to do your own thing and frog and just pick up the hook and create some shit that probably is tacky as fuck, but it gives development. If I would have stopped here, I wouldn't have had all these other hats that I showed you and then like all the other ones I haven't showed yet. So don't be so ready to become an expert in anything. You have to take pride in being a beginner, and that's so much easier said than done. But like literally, if I would have stopped and seen this hat and said, oh girl, I don't have what it takes, like this shit is a mess, I'm not doing it no more, it took too long, I wouldn't be here right now talking to you. So you gotta give yourself a chance to grow and develop. But yeah, this is my baby. This is my first baby. Like this literally is my first child, my first ruffle hat. Like this is my first. Play entirely too much. Like this is why like I be trying to give people grace sometime when they comment on my videos saying they followed my tutorial and it didn't turn out right, because I followed a tutorial and it didn't turn out right. Why? Because I didn't fucking follow it 100%. I kept doing what I wanted to do. LOL. I don't know if y'all just heard that noise, but that's my fucking neighbor's unhealthy ass dog. I literally heard him from my couch huffing and puffing outside the door. That damn dog may not be here much longer if he keep huffing and puffing like that. This is such a cute little ruffle hat. Again, this is Red Heart yarn in the shade Fruity Stripe. She's cute, no elastic. It's not as like big as the other hat was, but what I can say is like I've had to hold this hat before to stop it from blowing off in the wind. That's why I always recommend y'all use elastic. But yeah, she's cute. This is a double crochet ruffle. Like it's swirly. It gives like sherbet vibes to me. Not like necessarily 100% sherbet. It's like the color and then the ruffles kind of just give off sherbet to me. But I like her. She's cute. Again, she's one of my first few hats I made in 2024. And again, we were not using elastic. But you see how I made progress from not using elastic with my first baby to this one. Keep going. I'm definitely going to probably make this a part 2 because I have a big fat ass stack of hats right here that I haven't gotten into, and I'm already at like 15 minutes. Of course, I'll cut some of it out, but like I'm gonna probably have to do a part 2 for my second stack. This is a cute one. Again, no elastic. This is not my type vibe when it comes down to ruffle hats. I like the shade green it is, but like these ruffles are too fucking small. I don't play shit like this. This is kid shit. But like I said, it's cute, no elastic. I don't hate it, of course. I love the shade green, but like this isn't a style hat that I would just continuously make to wear. It was something I made, but I would not just keep remaking this style hat. But yeah, this is another one of my ruffle hats. And I'm gonna show up, okay, for this hat, I'm gonna show the other hat just so y'all know I'm not like showing y'all the same hat. So even though these look the same, the ruffle pattern isn't the same. This one is 5 and 5. Yeah. This one was 5 trebles in the first round, 4 trebles in the second. This hat is 5 trebles in the first round and 5 trebles in the second. That's why the weight, like the ruffles are slightly tighter. I say slightly because there's 1 stitch off for that second round of ruffles. But like, again, I loved this hat. That's why I did it with the 5 and 5 as well as the 5 and 4. I love the color. I love the white with the pop of ruffle. Like this really stands out. I had a lot of people saying they like it. They want this hat. Of course, some of them obviously didn't purchase it. But really nobody who said they liked it and wanted to buy it bought it. Because I never had to remake this exact same hat for a customer. But I have made hats with this ruffle style, but I didn't necessarily remake this hat for people who wanted to buy it. Again, this is 5 trebles. I love the treble stitch. I used a 6mm for my second round of ruffles, I believe, to make it sit so fluffy. Like, it's like a flower. Like, this is really so cute. I love Red Heart yarn. I don't play about them. And y'all steady be fucking playing on them. Like, a lot of y'all didn't start with Red Heart, but we're not really finna get into that right now. But I'm just saying, like, we could get into it if we have to. We could take it there, okay? But yeah, she's a cutie. Love her down. And we're finna get into the next hat. This hat I didn't fucking finish. I have the gold yarn to where I could finish, but I never fucking finished it. Fuck it. Y'all really wouldn't know if I didn't show and tell y'all. But again, I like this one. I'm actually making another ruffle hat like this now, except it'll be brown with the gold to give off a sunflower vibe. But this gives off flower to me. I mean, the ruffles give off flower. I've had people say, oh, I thought the ruffles were your hair, while seeing the damn braids hanging. The fuck is wrong with you? But anyways, super duper cute. Love a thick treble ruffle look. I like this color. Like I said, it gives off flower to me, but I definitely want to do the sunflower version. Can't wait to finish that hat. But yeah, she's a cutie. At some point I will finish this hat, but I have not finished it. And I obviously haven't worn it outside either. But yeah, she's a cutie. This hat did not turn out as cute as I wanted it to be. I feel like it probably would have been better if I did the white instead of the yellow, but it's not horrible, but it just didn't turn out as cute as I thought it would be using a solid color, excuse me, for the base and then doing the ruffles with Red Heart Favorite Stripe. Like, it's not horrible. It's just not exactly what I was expecting. I think maybe if it had different colors in the bottom, I would have liked it a little more. Or if I did it with the fruity stripe, being that it's more of a sunset vibe, it probably would have looked better. I might retry that, but it's not horrible. I like her. She's cute. It's the sun hat kind of vibe, covering up the sun and the waves. Again, I did use elastic in this hat. Like, you can pretty much tell when I don't use elastic because the damn ruffles, the hat fucking covers my face. But she's cute, just not as cute as I thought it would be, but it's not horrible. Like, I've worn it outside like once or twice. Okay, this hat, this is one of my babies, one of my first few babies I made in 2024. This is also my first time experimenting with the treble stitch for a wavy brim hat, as well as this ruffle pattern. I really love how this one turned out. Like, this is so tea to me. Like, I think I called this hat Miss Daisy. Like, it's just so cute. The color's cute. This is Red Heart yarn in the shade Saffron. The color's cute. The waves are so cute. I added elastic so it's not doing too much, but you can always pull it down to, like, for extra shade, or you can lift it up if you don't want it to be like super duper covering your eyes. But I don't mind nothing covering my eyes, but it's so cute. Like, I really do love this one. Again, this is one of my first times experimenting and just doing something with the ruffles to not give like super ruffle but wavy. This was one of my first, really this was my first wavy ruffle hat that I made with the treble stitch. So again, this is my baby, holds a special place in mommy's heart, and I've worn this out quite a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to count this one. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So I've done 15 hats so far. This is the stack. Can you see my face over this big stack of ruffle hats? But yeah, so these are the hats we've done in this tutorial. And again, I'm going to show y'all the ones that I've worn out that's gotten the most wear time out of me. I used to wear this one a whole lot because it was my first one. I've worn this one a lot too because this was like my marketing hat to get people to want to shop from me. That is not my most worn. Okay. I definitely wore this one a lot, especially around Mardi Gras season or when I'm wearing a Mardi Gras t-shirt. This baby has gone triple platinum for sure. I've never really worn that one out. What else have I? Oh yeah, obviously this one has gone triple platinum. This is my baby. I used to wear her a lot. So yeah, and I wear this one out a lot too. So yeah, these are like my top worn, most worn out of the stack that I've done. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Comment below what your favorite ruffle hats are that I wore. You could just do like numbers based off of the 15 I showed. Just be like number 1, number 5, number 10, all of them, you know, if you're a real one. Let me stop. Honestly, it's okay to not like everything. So you're not a real one if you don't like every single thing I wore. Like, I don't like everything you wear, you know? It's normal. We're human. But yeah, these are my most worn ruffle hats. And then I just showed y'all 15 of my ruffle hats. These are the hats that I haven't included in this video. And I'll do a part 2 to go over these ones. And just to give y'all a teaser, Big Mama is going to be in part 2. We know how y'all have been fiending, like, wait, no, that's the right way. Y'all have been like fiend out on TikTok for sure about this hat. Like, put a comment below if you came from my TikTok or if you just found me on YouTube. But on TikTok, they have been fiend out about this hat. I do need to film a tutorial on how to make it, but like, it takes a while, and y'all attention spans are the size of a mustard seed. Like, y'all want me to make this video and make the tutorial in 1 second. Like, the fuck? It definitely takes some time, but I am going to do, like I said, a part 2. Stay tuned for the part 2. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what your favorite hats were from this tutorial. Toodles.